Good evening, my friend. Welcome home and welcome to the show. I am Lou Mangello. It is Wednesday night, my favorite night of the week, because I get to spend and share some of it with you. If you are watching live, thank you so much for being here. Please do me a favor, tag and invite a friend to come along and watch with us. And if you're watching on the replay, don't forget, 1, to join us every Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, and 2, turn on notifications on the WDW Radio Clubhouse and on the WDW Radio page on Facebook so you don't miss a thing. If it is your first time watching, please let me know where you're watching from, how long you've been listening, and your favorite restaurant in Walt Disney World and why it's the Boathouse. Let me put these on so I can see the chat. Amanda says it is a relaxing pre-show. All credit goes to Dave Rashoni from DJR Music. Becky says he isn't wearing glasses. I can say stuff. It's why I'm wearing glasses, so you can't say stuff. A couple of things right out of the gate. We're going to do a relatively quick-ish Hi, I'm Lou show tonight because there's lots of stuff coming up over the next few days, actually the next few weeks, which we are going to get into. So I want to start with a quick discussion of this current week's show, our live. Do you hear Becky Menken screaming in the background? Finally, he took me somewhere. Territory Lounge at Disney's Wilderness Lodge live review. It is the first of what I assume will be many, many drinks that reviews of lounges that Becky and I do together. Just very quickly, have you listened? Have you ever been to Territory Lounge? What do you think of it? And where does maybe it rank in your estimation of best lounges? The more I thought about it after recording the episode and waddling my way back to the car and going home and sleeping off the pretzel bread and cheese, I realized just how much I love pretzel bread and cheese. Like, I really, really, really enjoyed not just my time with Becky Menken from Mouse Fan Travel for Your Vacation Planning Needs, but my time at the lounge. And I think sometimes people hear lounges, they think it's a bar, Becky, but it's not. It is a place to sort of kick back and unwind. It really almost has nothing to do with the bar itself. It is a place to sort of get together with friends and family. I am not really a drinker. If you listen on the show, you can see it has nothing to do with that, but it is a place just to sort of sit back, relax, and unwind. And I just really dig the vibe coming out of Wilderness Lodge as a whole, specifically Territory Lounge. If you listen to the show, you heard that the staff and the service is as good, if not better, than the food itself, and that's saying a lot because we really, really enjoyed it. Amanda says, I listened, and now I'm craving Territory Lounge. I get it. You get me. Marla says, too many dining opportunities. I will never, ever catch up. Move here, Marla, and I will be your guide. I'm like your Sherpa through the culinary jungle. That somebody write this down. The Sherpa through, well, you wouldn't be a Sherpa through the jungle. Through the culinary mountains that are the Walt Disney World dining options. More importantly, the dining opportunities. Deborah Micken says, filet sliders with grilled onions. I'm hoping that you're talking about the Boathouse because that's sort of my perfect-ish meal. Jim Rohosky says, it's great when this real server really knows the menu. I agree, Jim. And we're finding, especially now, is like regulars are coming back and everybody's sort of back into the flow. You're really starting to see that again, especially some that have been there for such a long period of time. Valerie says, we need to try Territory Lounge, maybe in September. Excuse me, Valerie, if you have trouble finding your way, I'm your guide. I am like your Magellan of the menus, and I will help you get to and get through anywhere that you need to go and eat. Kyle says, I'm looking forward to your show next week. We will get to that in a second. You know what? Fine. Let's just get to it right now. So we're doing I'll sort of lead up to it. So we're doing a relatively quick show tonight because it is Wednesday, about 7:36. At this time tomorrow, actually in about 12 plus hours from now, I will be back together with Becky Menken and you virtually on the Disney Wish. The maiden voyage of the Disney Wish finally departs tomorrow, July 14th. Becky and I will be there from the 14th through the 19th for you and with you. I'll be bringing the Wish voyage, maiden voyage, to you live via Facebook Live videos. And again, it's important to turn on notifications. And I posted in the Clubhouse exactly how to do it on the WDW Radio page on Facebook so you don't miss it, because that's where the notifications will come from, as well as on my Instagram stories and on my Instagram reels. So you're going to want to pay attention to both, because I want to give you as relatively of a real-time experience on the Maiden, which I have a feeling is going to be a lot different than the christening. Again, the christening, almost 2 weeks ago wasn't quite 100%. I have a feeling and hope that a lot has happened in the last 2 weeks, and we'll have a much better estimation of what the ship feels like. I think they sort of gotten their sort of sea legs under them in terms of serving guests and going through dining services and finishing off some of the things that were not quite ready. So we are going to bring that to you, again, live on Instagram, live on Facebook. I don't know exactly when the Facebook Lives will be. It's why you need to turn on notifications. And if you miss anything at all, you can find it on my Instagram at instagram.com/LouMangello. Check the Reels tab and check my stories too for some of the short form Disney in a minute-ish. It was, I think it was 2008 that I did my first. Before you kids and your TikToks, I was doing Disney in a minute back in 2008. I'm sort of doing more of that now on Instagram, so paying attention to the Reels is the best way. And please do me a favor, find me there. And more importantly, if you can, share those Reels and stories out with your friends as well. Why? Because the more the merrier, the more friends that we can bring into the Clubhouse, I think, the better. So Becky says, I may have some Lou behind the scenes posts. Nobody wants to see that. Trust me, it's a horror show back here. You're better off smoke and mirrors, just looking at what is front facing. You don't want to look over there or behind the scenes. So, but yeah, I'm excited for what is to come in the next week over on the maiden voyage of the Disney Wish. Speaking of Wish, who is going on the Wish? Are you going on the Wish in the next few weeks or months? Are you going to be joining us? Oh my gosh, where is it? Are you going to be joining us on the Wish in December? Well, first of all, we have our Wish August 1st cruise, which obviously is sold out, but we still have availability on our Disney Wish Very Merry Time cruise on December 5th, Walt Disney's birthday. If you go to www.com/DisneyWish2022, Becky and her friends over at MEI Mouse Fan Travel will give you a free, no obligation quote. So we have a lot to look forward to. My pants are getting stretchier and Leon is getting larger. If you know the reference, let me know where it's from. So I'm excited for everything we have to do, and more importantly, do together. Speaking of Christmas, nice segue, Mangello, or maybe it is. We'll see. Speaking of Christmas, you're like, Lou, it's July. How are you possibly thinking about Christmas? It's what we do here in the Clubhouse over here at WDW Radio Live, because thanks to one of Santa's little helpers, Shannon the Elf, I'm not sure if you're here, for the last few years, Shannon has been organizing magic mail letter exchanges, ornament gift exchanges, and this year we're doing our annual, now that it's our annual Christmas in July pin exchange, because if you go to www.radio.com/pin22, you can take part in our pin exchange, where all you need to do is send an official Disney pin valued up to $15 to a fellow Clubhouse member, and you get one from a different Clubhouse member. When you go and sign up, you'll be randomly assigned to another member of the WDW Radio family. Pins don't have to be holiday themed. They could be Disney or Marvel or Star Wars. It's just a great way to spread some of that good cheer and pre-holiday cheer in the middle of the sweltering summer. Jeremy Goff, thank you for catching Airplane. In the middle of the summer, and it's also a great way to make and meet some new friends. The sign-up deadline is going to be 2 weeks from tonight on July 27th. You'll mail it by August 10th. We'll have a post in the Clubhouse as well as on the WDW Radio blog for more information. But again, go to www.radio.com/pin22 to take part in our annual pin exchange. again, I said there's a lot of things coming up over the next couple of weeks. So we've got our Christmas in July pin exchange. We've got the Wish Maiden starting tomorrow. I come back off the Wish on Tuesday. Next Wednesday, we're not done yet with lives because I'm going to take you somewhere else that you may have never been before, which is to the Walt Disney World Swan and Dolphin brand new Reserve Hotel. Now, I visited a few times pre-opening, and then right after it opened. I have always been, if you know me, you know that I like to give people and places their time after they initially open to sort of work out some of those kinks, tweak and adjust. And now is the time. Now is the best time for us to go and visit and dine, of course, over at the Walt Disney World Swan and Dolphin. Throughout the day, I'll be sharing photos and stories and reels on Instagram at Lou Mongello. And then at 7:30 p.m., we'll come back here live at WDW Radio Live, and I'll give you a live walking tour of the property, of the rooms, of the restaurants, and everything that the Swan Reserve has to offer. Spoiler alert, it's a beautiful resort, and it is very unique. Unlike anything else you've seen, I will let you, which is why I love live, I will let you judge for yourself. But wait, we're not done yet. There's more. July is a very busy month. We got a lot going on in July because at the end of July, we have our August 1st cruise on the Disney Wish. And as we often, really always do, thanks to Becky Menken and the MEI Mouse Fan Travel team, we always like to do a pre-cruise meetup or kickoff event. And we've done a wide variety of things over the years. One of the things that has always been sort of a family favorite has been our dessert parties, going back to Illuminations dessert parties. Gosh, I don't even know how many years ago we started doing those, Becky. We started doing Harmonious dessert parties. I think last February was our first one. I had a lot of people asking if they weren't coming on the cruise, if they were able to join. Space was always a bit of an issue. Thanks to the magic that Becky and her little magical cauldron do, we were able to get some more space for you. So whether you are coming with us on the August 1st cruise on the Disney Wish, it doesn't matter. We've made space for you for our pre-cruise Harmonious dessert party in Epcot, Sunday, July 31st at 8 p.m. Space is now obviously very limited, and if you go to www.radio.com/wish party, you can sign up and get your tickets. It includes beverages and desserts and sweets, and who knows, maybe a surprise or two. You never know. It's a great way, if you're coming on the cruise, to make new friends and meet some fellow cruisers. And even if you're not, just to get together in a, we're not going to tell you where the location is. We'll let you know as we get closer, but in a very special private location where you can have this amazing unobstructed view of Harmonious. And look, I think watching fireworks is like eating, right? Because it's better when it's with friends, when you can enjoy it with people that you love and enjoy it with people that you may have just met and may eventually love in the future, not in a weird, creepy kind of way. So that is going to be Sunday, July 31st. We're still not done yet. If you can't make it to Harmonious, or even if you can, that's okay, because you know every month going back to the very first one was in January 2008, I believe. I think it's January 2008. And save for an occasional missed month here or there due to travel and then that whole pandemic thing, one of my favorite things to do together as a community is our meet of the month. It's going to be Sunday. So we're going to make it a day in Epcot, which is awesome because Food and Wine Festival is going on. There's a method to my madness. I swear I know what I'm doing. Sunday, July 31st from 3 to 4 p.m. We're going to not listen to the land. We're going to live in the land because it's air conditioned in the Sunshine Seasons seating area downstairs, again, from 3 to 4. You don't have to go on the cruise. No ticket is required. Come by yourself. Bring the entire family. If you can, RSVP, just so that I know that you are coming. The only thing you have to make sure you do, both for the Harmonious Dessert Party and for the meet of the month, is make sure you get your Epcot reservation now, because it's summertime. The parks do they do fill up from time to time. So there you go. We've got Territory Lounge, the Pin Exchange, Harmonious Party, the Wish Cruise tomorrow, the August 1st cruise, the meat of the month, the December Wish Cruise, next week live from the Walt Disney World Swan Reserve. I am missing something. I'm missing one last thing. A little bit sort of outside the Disney bubble, but it's not, because my Momentum Weekend Workshop, it was literally built on my journey to be able to turn this thing that I love into the thing that I do and share with you. And I want you to feel the same way that I do about what you do every day. So whether you have an idea, a business, a brand, a blog, video, whatever it is that you want to get started, grow, take to the next level, start to monetize, whatever it might be. For the past 6 years, I've done a weekend workshop in Walt Disney World. This year, again, we're back at the Hilton Orlando, Lake Buena Vista. 2 days, 50 people, one room. You don't have to worry about deciding what track you want to see or what speaker. Everything takes place in one space, and I promise you're going to be surrounded by like-minded entrepreneurs, passionate people, me and other speakers who have walked the walk and will help you on your journey. I don't want to go too much into this, but if you go to LouMongello.com/momentum, I've extended the early bird pricing for one more week. So until July 18th is when the early bird pricing ends. We are just, I think we're just over 50% sold out already. We have sold out every single year. So if you want to get in, visit LouMongello.com/momentum. If you have any questions, email me, message me on Facebook or Instagram, and I'll be happy to help you out. If you want to come to speak at Momentum, if you know somebody who's a speaker and has a great message and practical and tactical tips to share, send them over, let me know. And or if you know somebody that you think would make a good speaker to recommend, by all means, send them over to me as well. Now I think we've got everything. I think that's 9. I think that's 9 things that we needed to cover. Oh, one more thing before I forget. It's tiny and it doesn't. I've in the past, I've done like the giant purge of the collection and stuff. I've been forgetting to say for the last 4 or 5 weeks that the Funko collection has started to purge. Not just Disney, not just Marvel, not just Star Wars, pop culture. There's some Thor ones on this week, including the Beta Ray Bill. There's a few others as well. So I've been doing about 10 Funkos per week. There's 10 more up this week. I'm not sure about next week. So if you visit, let me see. If you visit www.com/eBay, they begin and end every Sunday night. I just wanted to make sure that I've got a full 10 because and look, this top 10 things I'm going to cover this week, literally, I'm going to end it on and I'm going to end on a top 10. So please spread the word about Territory Lounge and the Pin Exchange and the parties and the meets and the cruises, the Swan Reserve, live from the Wish. And do me a favor, when I go live, if you can, when you hop on, do me a favor, hit that. I mean, you can hit the like button and the heart button, but do me a favor, hit the share button or tag and invite somebody, especially this week from the Wish, who you think might enjoy it. Share it into your favorite Disney or cruise related group or onto your Disney or cruise related page as well. I want to quickly see. Yes, we will. So there's a reason. This is part of the reason why I have not done a review of the Wish yet, because for me, the media cruise doesn't count. This is when they start to count, right? This is the maiden. I will give, again, because this is sort of the first official cruise with guests, I'm going to give a little bit of grace, but I promise in the next few weeks, we will do a full stem to stern, right? Bow to aft, like starboard to port, look at the Wish and break it down for you in a way that will be easily digestible for you if you are coming, in terms of what to expect. If you're thinking about cruising on the Wish, why you might want to consider going, what you have to look forward to, and who am I kidding? It really is going to be about where you need to eat when you get on board. So, Emily Annis, you're right. This may be the very first and only time a top 10 actually had 10 things on it. So I'll blame Tim. Tim must be the reason why. It's me. It's all my fault. I will never throw anybody else under the bus. It's my fault that the top 10s go longer than top 10s because there's so much good stuff. We have so much good stuff at Disney to choose from. Let's quickly go back. I saw a couple of the comments go by. Let's see. Dan says, so excited. My wife and I is going to be attending Momentum. Dan, I'm excited for her to come as well. Let me see. Christina Carolyn Claus says, oh, tell Carolyn I said, happy birthday, Andrew Prince. Looking forward to seeing you and your mom. And I thought there was something else that I missed along the way. But it doesn't matter because if you have any questions, like I said, you can send them to me. You can email me, Lou at WDWradio.com, Facebook Messenger or Instagram Messenger. And if there's I speak for a living. If there's something specific you want to see on the Disney Wish, by all means, let me know. We in the 3 days that we were there a couple of weeks ago, it was very, very busy. We were trying to cover a lot, but it is a brand new ship. It is a huge ship and so many new places and spaces and things still to discover and uncover. There's a lot more to see and do over the next few days. More importantly, I want to take you along with me. Again, if you want to come with us because cruising is better with friends, we have availability on our cruise on December 5th out of Port Canaveral. And if you can't make that one, we're also doing another one, not on the Wish, but on the Fantasy. And what makes this one special is it's our first 8-night Bermuda and Bahamian cruise from Port Canaveral with an overnight in Bermuda. That was, like, for me and Rebecca, like, that was the big selling point. This is sort of the one that I've wanted for a long time, where you don't have to worry about rushing back to the ship at 5 o'clock so it doesn't leave without you. This is going to be something special too. Again, visit Mouse Fan Travel or go to our events page at wdwradio.com/events. You can find out about everything that we have coming up, including Adventures by Disney. I know that in the next few days, Becky and I are going to have more to discuss and some more plans to conjure up as they will and as we will, and get a few more things on the books as well. Kitty says, whenever I get tongue-tied, I do say, I do communication for a living. Sometimes the synapses firing and they don't necessarily reach from the brain to the mouth. Becky's still talking about that $5,000 cocktail. I will refrain from commenting because it's just too tempting and easy. So I think that's it. We've got 10 different announcements for this week. I think I've posted all of those in the clubhouse and on the events page. Again, we expect our Harmonious Dessert Party to sell out. So if you're interested, please come and join us. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's, believe it or not, it's not about the food and it's not about the fireworks. It's about the friends and it's about the family. And it really, our dessert parties have always been a great time. And I'm super grateful to Becky and everybody else over at Mouse Fan Travel for helping to make those things happen. So I think that is going to do it for tonight's show. I said it's a relatively short show for a number of reasons, not the least of which is I haven't even thought about starting to begin to figure out what to bring, let alone what to pack on a personal level, forgetting about the gear level as well. So I will let you get back to your friends, your family, your food, your pet, your book, Ms. Marvel. I haven't seen Ms. Marvel yet today. If there's ever anything I can do for you, by all means, please, please, please let me know. Thanks again to you, Dave Rashoni, for your the medley that you're hearing right now is thanks to our buddy Dave Rashoni. Let me put this up again. Dave Rashoni is a composer, arranger, musician of both Disney classic songs and his original. He has a couple of albums out. He also, if you're looking for a jingle, a song for your business, your blog, your videos, whatever it is, he wrote the WDW and sang the WDW theme song along with his beautiful wife, Kathy. Go over to djrmusic.com. Before I forget, if you have a child that is getting ready to go to college, if they're juniors or seniors are going to college next year, head on over to the clubhouse. I posted a link from my friend Jen Schoen, keystocollege.org. She has a free, I don't have the graphic up, I'm sorry. She has a free 60-minute workshop next week, I think, about getting ready for college. Super helpful, very, very smart. She's been a college professional for 3 decades or so. So go and check that out. Otherwise, I will see you here, not here, but from Port Canaveral and the Wish and on board over the next 5 days. I love you. I appreciate you so very much. Thank you for being my friend. Thank you for being my family. Thank you for being part of the clubhouse. Thank you for everybody who is part of the Nation family. So until tomorrow, until we do this again, starting tomorrow, have a great night. I love you. See ya. Bye. Choose the good.